Друзья, всем привет! Канал «Английский простым языком» на связи. Меня зовут Никита. Сегодня мы с вами продолжаем наше такое путешествие /опрос по некоторым университетам и вузам Москвы. И сегодня мы с вами находимся рядом с президентской академией РАНХиГС. Мы сейчас с вами посмотрим, насколько хорошо студенты здесь общаются на английском языке. Конечно же, я буду им задавать вопросы, как я и сказал, сразу на английском языке. Здесь на данный момент сейчас очень много студентов, поэтому я думаю, будет очень и очень много людей, желающих поговорить на английском. Все, беру свою камеру и поехали. Hello, excuse me, would you mind answering a couple of questions in English? Hello guys, excuse me, does anybody speak English? I have a YouTube channel, I'm an English teacher, just some interesting questions how to learn this language, if you don't mind. Hello guys, excuse me, do you speak English?
Yeah, we do, yeah.
What's your English level?
C2, certified.
C2. Have you passed IELTS or something?
Cambridge exams, yes,
Cambridge
a while ago, CPE, I believe.
CPE, oh my gosh. And do you study here?
No, that I finished it way before I even entered university.
B1, B2.
B2.
And so do you study here in this university?
Yes.
Can I have just a couple of minutes of your time? I have a YouTube channel, I'm an English teacher, just interesting questions how to learn this language.
На русский переведите.
Вы здесь работаете?
Да.
Думал, по-английски говорите. Ну, хорошо.
Я чисто русский человек.
What's your English level?
I don't know, maybe B2 or C1.
Hello guys, excuse me, does anybody speak English?
I think it's B2 or B1.
I guess B2.
Is it hard to study here?
No, I don't say that. It's pretty easy for me, and I actually studied history there. I have been studied it about one course. It was history, and now it's philology.
I think B2.
Is it hard to study here?
No, it's funny.
B2.
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 Is it hard to study here and do you like this place?
Partly, I'm the third year here, advertising and PR.
Our English level like B1.
I have already encountered 5 teachers and no one spoke English. Yeah.
Oh, because we have lots of languages. We learn Chinese.
And French.
We learn.
You learn Chinese?
Yep.
Oh my god.
And it's our program. It's our lawyer program. It's,
We study Chinese law and Chinese language, and we also learn French, by the way,
and also German
and German
and
Arabic.
Arabic.
You know, I'm wondering if you learn so many languages simultaneously at the same time, is it easy to confuse them? Because I don't know, I only speak Russian and English, and I cannot imagine me speaking Chinese or even trying to learn like Italian or whatever. I don't see it possible.
No, it's difficult.
No,
It's
not
really.
difficult.
It's
It's
well,
not difficult.
I have an argument, so we should.
No, for me it's not difficult. It depends on every person. Like, for me it's not difficult. I am not confused in my head with different languages, so it's...
But in my opinion, this half of year we learn Chinese online, and it's for me it's very difficult because I want to see my teacher, I want to speak with them, but nowadays we can do this.
How often do you practice English in your daily life?
Usually daily, but in basic conversations. I don't really do exercises nowadays. It's just that my usual daily activity involves a lot of, watching English language content, interacting with my friends in English. Yeah, this one.
I'm from the US. I work here.
You don't speak Russian?
I kind of speak Russian. It's part of the job.
Что-нибудь по-русски знаете?
Да, без проблем.
Нормально встретились.
Outside the university, I don't practice English for a long time, but in university, I practice it 2 times a week.
How often do you practice English outside this university? Maybe you watch some videos or have a tutor?
I watch films. Every movie I watch is in English, so.
We learn English every day because we study on English.
Well, so do you study here?
Mhm.
Is it hard to study here?
Not really.
Is it expensive, by the way?
For whom? How?
Do you study here?
Actually, I studying here, but I learn English by myself, mostly by using the internet. I was using Duolingo. Every day I watch videos in English.
Well, I have English in the university, and I have French also. So I guess I just more of my attention is just to French.
Not often. I usually have 6 hours during my lessons here, so after that, not really.
Now sometimes I just watched content in English on YouTube, maybe some series.
12 hours.
12 hours a week
Yeah.
of English
Yes.
here, guys. You've heard this. What's the best way to learn English in 2025?
I believe even in 2025 and way before that, the best way to learn any language is to surround yourself with it. If most of the stuff you're consuming, watching, listening to around yourself is in the language you're learning, it stops being something you have to study, like some chore, and it becomes a way of life. It becomes part of your lifestyle.
Okay, so what do you say about routine being, I guess, one of the most important part of learning English? Because, for example, most people, they cannot establish this routine. They skip lessons, they cannot understand that you have to actually start perceiving this as your routine.
I slightly misunderstand the question, sorry.
What do you think about routine being one of the most important aspects of learning English?
Oh, I understand what you mean. Yes, of course, regularity, routine, that's very important. If you keep doing something daily and regularly, that's surely the best way to do something. If you do it in bursts with breaks, it kind of loses a lot of productivity.
I think in our time there are many ways in the internet. Also, you can use AI to practice talk with the AI, some bots. And of course, traditional way to study in school or university.
It's movies.
Movies.
Yeah, you just turn on the subtitles and watch the movie.
But I guess only watching YouTube videos or movies, even with subtitles,
maybe TikTok, something like
will
that.
not help you to speak properly.
Of course, yeah, but you just understand the way people talk, because if you read a book or something, you don't understand how they speak. There are some different English, so yes, there's American, UK, they're different, so you gotta understand the thing. So movies is the best thing. Of course, you need some practice talking with people, maybe. If you want to learn it, like if you don't know it at all, the best thing is movies.
Because there are millions of ways: YouTube, tutor, buying textbook, reading something.
I don't know, maybe just speak with native speakers.
Okay, if I don't have native speakers, will it be possible for me to reach C1, like your level?
Yeah, of course, you can find them in internet or social media or somewhere else.
Create a sphere around you using only English language in your interfaces, like in iPhone or Android. And also you can use platforms like Amigo to practice your basic speaking skills.
I guess the best way is to read books for me now.
Okay,
I read in English, yeah. So it's, I guess, new words and I just like in phrases, something like that. And also a lot of my friends, they also like something in the internet, like groups. So it's, I don't know, maybe some people have difficulties in like speaking, so it's the best way too. And for example, Puzzle English has their classes, something like that. A lot of my friends study here.
Are there any foreigners here in this academy? Or
yes, I guess a lot of them, yeah. So we have a club, Spill the Tea, English club.
Spill the Tea?
Yeah. They have games, something like that, board games.
Do you attend these classes?
Yes, several of them, yes.
Personally, for me, it's better to have a tutor. But I know a lot of people who prefer just watching YouTube or some TV shows and so on.
I wish I would know.
I think that it's online courses because it's convenient for everybody, and I think it's the best way to learn English and practice English. You can speak with people who live in, for example, USA, England, and other countries.
I think not just USA and England. Every who speaks English. Because you have to know accents, you have to know like how different people speak, how different people speak.
Также, конечно же, друзья, напоминаю вам то, что если помимо английского слуха вы бы хотели вместе со мной прокачивать вашу английскую речь и в целом весь английский язык целиком, включая изучение грамматики, практику новых слов, то в описании к этому видео есть вся необходимая информация. Можете мне написать, и я уверен, что мы с вами обязательно договоримся. Ну а теперь мы с вами продолжаем. Hello, excuse me. Would you mind answering a couple of questions in English? So, what's the biggest mistake which people make when it comes to beginners or when it comes to people maybe with some experience?
I think the biggest mistake you can make is make yourself believe that it's a chore you have to do and start treating it as something you want to take a break from. Well, you know, to just take too many breaks, to slack off from it. If you want to learn the language, to use it like in conversation on a good level, you have to just do it. Dedicate yourself to it.
The biggest mistake?
Maybe not speaking, maybe not learning grammar. What do you think?
I think the biggest mistake is only study it in lessons. I think if you want to upgrade your level of English, you should watch YouTube videos, maybe find a friend who is как носитель по-английски? Native speaker.
Native speaker, yes.
People are just lazy. They
are lazy.
It's not, yeah, yes. The English is not hard. So yeah, I know different languages. So I think English is the easiest one.
How many languages do you speak fluently?
I fluently speak Russian, English, and Arabic.
What's the biggest mistake which people make when it comes to learning or starting to learn English? Maybe not starting to speak, or
Yes, I guess it's the same, the main one, but also I guess a lot of them now, because it's too popular, they're starting with series and a lot of idioms and slang words, but they didn't obtain the main, I don't know, phrases, grammar, etc., and they just have difficulties to speak because of that.
Maybe not surrounding themselves too much with English. Lack of practice, because in Russia it's really difficult to find the places to really speak with native speakers, maybe.
I think that they start to go deep inside in grammar. I think it's difficult. I think that speaking is the main thing in English. Okay.
Okay.
Of course.
Da.
Of course. I've been in England, I've been in America, I've been in France, Italy, German. They also speak English.
Have you ever been to an English-speaking country before?
I have been in Britain. I've been there on a single vacation as a child, not on a long-term visit. I believe that today the average Russian person has a lot of avenues for learning the English language, and I believe that with proper effort and with the dedication required to learn anything, you can learn the language and use it properly in any way of life.
Have you ever been to an English-speaking country before? America, Canada?
No, I was in Europe, but in Spain, France, Italy. I had a chance to practice English there, but they have an accent.
Arabic. I've been in my country, and that's it.
No.
No.
No, you've never been.
No.
United Kingdom. It was summer school. It was a beautiful country, beautiful people, but with food they have problems.
Have you ever been to an English-speaking country before? America, maybe Scotland or Canada?
Not only in French. They mostly speak in English.
What's the difference between used to and to be used to something?
When you're used to doing something, you are accustomed to it. That's something you are used to, you're okay with doing. When you used to do something, that is something you did before but do not do now.
Can my friends help me, please? I used to play football.
I'm used to it. It's like I'm used to it. I mean, I'm smoking. I'm used to it. And I used to is I did something. I did it. I used to do something. Maybe I used to smoke, but now I don't.
What's the difference between used to and to be used to something? For example, you are used to smoking.
Yeah.
What does it mean? You are used to smoking.
It's your habit.
Used to, be used to. Be used to is when you do something and now you don't. To be used to it's like more of a habit.
I used to, it's about our habits, and I used, what, the second parent?
To be used to something. For example, you are used to doing something.
I need to do, I don't know.
I used to do something.
I don't know.
Let's get down to the most difficult part, grammar. So, used to and to be used to something.
Used to, it's like... Я на русском могу объяснить.
Okay, let's switch to Russian.
По-моему, used to это когда ты, привык что-то делать. Следующее я не помню, что вы спросили.
Must and have to.
Sounds similar, but the difference, I think, is it's difficult.
God, this one's tricky.
Yeah, sure.
Daily conversation doesn't really make a difference between those. So, must and have to. I believe must is when you are obliged. Must is external, have to is internal, I think.
Yeah, well.
Pass IELTS then.
Shut up.
I mean, the difference is pretty obvious. Must, I gotta do something. I must do it. If I don't do it, it will be bad, I guess. I mean, I have to. You know, I don't want to go to uni today. But I have to.
When you must to do something, it means that someone wants you to do it, and when you have to, it's your personal wish.
Must, it's like law. You need to because of something. You have to. It's only in your opinion, I guess. So you think that you need to do something.
Must, it's really, really necessary, you can't do it. You can't don't do it or something. I don't know. And have to, it's like in your inner feeling.
Pretty much the same for me.
Переходим на русский, вы будете все равно последний, я уже замерз. У меня камера вырубается.
Have to, по-моему, должен. Ну, must это такая агрессивная, по-моему.
I have little money or I have a little money or time. What is the difference? A little and little.
A little is some amount. Little is, well, both size and I believe with uncountable nouns. A little is you have it right now in general, and little is just in general I have little time.
I have a little time or I have a little time. Is there any difference?
Yeah, there is probably a difference. I don't know.
The difference is in amount of this time. Yeah, how to. Maybe it's like you have a lot of it, you have like less.
Honestly, I don't know.
Yes, there's a difference, but I don't really remember. Something like a little. It's about can't remember. But I actually learned, but forget.
Again, no difference.
Я могу различить, я понимаю, про что вы говорите, я понимаю, ну, как это различить, но я объяснить это не могу. Камера, я надеюсь, сядет камера уже.
Can you give an example sentence of second and third conditional sentences?
Second and third.
If I were to go to practice right now, I would be doing something. I'd be working with paperwork.
Well, second.
If I would.
Yeah, I have difficulties there.
I hate conditionals actually because it's really different from Russian, so it's difficult for me. Always forget it, but.
Огурец.
Cucumber.
Cucumber.
Pickle.
Pickle. Cucumber.
Cucumber pickle. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, guys.
Cucumber, I guess.
Cucumber.
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 Кукумбер.
У меня конфеты закончились. Ёмакарный бабай. Нет, слушайте, есть. Это мои ключи от квартиры.
Скажите, а вы ведь не будете вставлять видео эту штуку про агентов ФБР? А, все, хорошо, да, вырежете.
Thank you very much for participating.
Thank you.
Have a great day. Thank you very much. Yeah.
What's the name of your channel?
Английский простым языком.
Нормально.
Thank you very much. Have a great day. Thank you.
You too.
Bye. Thank you very much for participating. This one for you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Have a great evening.
Thank you.
Bye.
You
Bye.
too. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Thank you very much
Thank you.
for participating. This one for you.
Oh, thank you.
Ну что, друзья, на сегодня это будет все. Как вы видели, здесь говорят на английском языке достаточно большое количество человек. Я надеюсь, что вам сегодняшнее видео понравилось, и вопросы были. Я старался задавать такие вопросы, на которые люди могут так порассуждать, дать свои мнения. Поэтому, если вам понравилось это видео, то, конечно же, не забывайте подписываться на этот канал и ставить ваши лайки. Также вам напоминаю, что вся необходимая информация находится в описании к этому видео. Ссылка на сборник по фильмам и сериалам для прокачки вашего английского слуха. И также ссылка для записи на индивидуальное обучение. Если помимо английского слуха, который мы здесь с вами очень и очень интенсивно качаем, вы бы хотели вместе со мной прокачивать вашу речь, грамматику, практику слов и, конечно же, отработку всего этого в вашей речи. Все, друзья, на сегодня это будет все. Увидимся с вами, друзья, в нашем следующем видео. Пока!